Okay, under the bonnet here. So springs are Southwest Speed springs, or Black Magic springs, that's the sign there. Mustang race springs out of the USA. They're 1800 pound, they're stiff as a board. The shocks, as much as I would have loved Conies or Bilsteins, they're not. They're Monroe Magnums. They're good, they're great for heat. They're a 4x4 shock actually. They never seem to alter no matter how many laps you do, but yeah, they're not, they're not race shocks. In the back they're just Cobra springs, super load Cobra springs, and just Monroe shocks again in the back. Yeah, there's a few Nolithane bushes underneath, urethane bushes, mainly the track rods, the front of the track rods. Steering's all standard power steering, Falcon. What else? Brakes are standard, they're all just standard Falcon. The series I raced in, they only allowed standard brakes, so just always had new rotors and whatnot. Run high temp pads, of course. Yeah, I'll fire it up anyway. It's actually the original motor the car came with. Rebuilt, of course. It's 3-inch exhaust, just splits into 2 out the back for show. It makes it sound good. I've got to replace the water pump at the moment. It's got a slight weep in it. Demon 650 carb. You wouldn't want to drive it on the road because it costs you the earth to get anywhere, but yeah, it really fires it up, really gives it the fuel it needs. Obviously down the straights. Yeah, I'll give it a rev for you. There you go. Electric fan, turn on. It's just manual, turn on, off. So yeah, that's the motor anyway. I think that's all you're going to need to see. Again, the bonnets all have the guts cut out of it. The whole car weighs approximately 1100 kg. Was that with the driver? No, that was without the driver. Yeah, so that's her. Yeah, and it's pretty low. It's got the suspension also. The top arms have had the Shelby drop done to them, so same as what the Mustangs do. It gives it negative camber throughout the whole range of the wheel, whereas as standard they can actually go into positive camber just for a split second before they go negative, and that's when you can get thrown off a corner. So yeah, it has a good camber to it pretty much all the time. Don't know if you can really notice that too much, but yeah. It goes around the outside of some of the V8s on corners and whatnot, so she handles really good. It's got brake dent vents there, through there. The radiator, I know it looks like crap, but it works well, it never overheats. But yeah, it probably is something that I was going to replace, put an alloy one in. I had trouble with this power steering belt throwing a lot. At high RPM, but since I've put this green stripe Gates belt on, it's been really good. Haven't had a trouble with it. I thought if I had any more trouble I'd just get a manual steering box and do away with the power steering. Just get manual steering box from a ute or something. Alright, okay, so that's it. The wheels, I prefer to keep these particular ones, these ROHs. So the other wheels I run, which are the gunmetal grey ones, I'll send you a pic of those. I'm sure you've seen the car with it on. They look cool anyway, but they've got the NZV8 slicks on them. The other wheels have these ones have just got Neato sort of semi-slick road tyres on them, which was for the series. But yeah, that particular car I'm looking to get, I'd use those on, so yeah. Alright. Cheers.